Asparagus, which we is a big part of our signature. It's not a huge field, but it's certainly probably the biggest one on the island, and we do both white and green, which is fun.
Yeah.
When I was in California, we did only white, but it's so much hassle.
Is it?
And people are the demand was not as strong here as it was down there. I had probably a dozen restaurants in San Francisco and LA which bought my entire crop, and we grew a lot of it. So we've done it up here, but it's not quite as exciting to people. So,
really?
If you go to Europe, and as you probably know, during asparagus season, and you showed up at, for example, farmers market in Germany or Holland or something with green asparagus, you'd probably be run out of town. Here, when I used to show up with white, people were like, "What happened? What went wrong?
Right.
What's the problem?"
Right.
So,
what kind of yield? Like, do you have any idea
Yeah.
how much this produces in asparagus in a season?
Yeah, I haven't looked at. This was a pretty good year. I haven't looked at the totals, but it's certainly well over a ton.
Wow.
And that's remarkable, considering it's not huge. It's bigger than you can see from here. It does go back a ways, but yeah, we harvested a lot.
It looks like 2,000 square feet, or
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's more than that. More than 2,000, because these are that's like almost 200-foot row.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a lot more than that. It's so we crank it. We're really all these perennial crops. We have to be extremely conscientious about the fertility program and about giving back, and so we do a lot of stuff, especially in the fall when the plants go dormant, we go crazy, and really lay it on,
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of my favorite crops. I love growing. Such a great crop.
people in the Okanagan go nuts over it.
Yeah, and that's a much better climate. So
Yeah.
truth be told, because of our cool springs, it's actually, in a cool spring, we could have terrible production here.
Is that because of rainfall? Like, what's your annual rainfall here?
Well, it's not so much even rainfall. It's like you can have, when California and the Okanagan have these warm days, which is what asparagus wants, and its production is entirely, like, I've had days where it was 30 degrees in May, which doesn't happen often, but it does, where I would finish picking the field and have to start right over again immediately. And I'm talking about growing, it sounds like an exaggeration, but inches in a matter of an hour or so, when it's hot, It's really heat dependent. Like, if you don't get the heat, your production levels are pretty low. This was a good year,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.